Welcome to NFL News Update, where touchdowns meet headlines. Stay in the game with the freshest NFL updates. This is your quick dive into football fervor.
Williams is finalizing a 3-year, $22.5 million deal to join the Rams, where he played 4 seasons and earned a Super Bowl victory. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported on Tuesday, per sources informed of the situation. Rappaport adds the contract is worth up to $30 million. Williams spent the past 2 seasons with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The 30-year-old authored a solid 2023 campaign, generating a career-high 4 interceptions, 19 passes defensed, 2 forced fumbles, and 53 tackles. Williams was one of 7 players to earn 4+ NTs and 2+ forced fumbles in 2023. Despite being their top corner, the Jags released Williams this offseason in a cost-cutting move. The 5'9" defensive back is excellent in zone coverage but doesn't fit as well with new coordinator Ryan Nielsen's scheme. Williams should slide back into a starting role in LA as Chris Shula replaces Raheem Morris as the Rams' DC. Since 2020, Williams has allowed a 78.4 passer rating in primary coverage per PFF, second best in the NFL over that span, min. 200 targets. Originally an undrafted free agent in 2018, Williams signed with Baltimore but played just 3 games with the Ravens before being waived. La claimed him, and he spent the next 3 seasons with the Rams. Williams had a memorable playoff interception against Seattle in the 2020 playoffs and helped La hoist a Lombardi the following season. Williams got paid by Jacksonville in free agency in 2022. Now, he returns to La La Land. Cleveland has its backup to Deshaun Watson, and it isn't the reigning AP NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Jameis Winston is finalizing a 1-year deal that is expected to have a base value of $4 million guaranteed with upside. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reported on Tuesday evening. Winston's move to the Browns brings an end to his 4-year stint in New Orleans, where he arrived as Drew Brees' backup, then saw starting opportunities before injuries and uneven play ultimately cost him the job and prompted the Saints to acquire Derek Carr in 2023. Winston will fill a similar role in Cleveland behind Watson, who is coming off season-ending shoulder injury and has struggled to stay in the lineup in his first 2 years with the Browns. If anyone learned the importance of having a quality backup quarterback in 2023, it was Browns general manager Andrew Berry, who was forced to give Joe Flacco a call in the middle of the campaign because of multiple injuries suffered by Browns quarterbacks. What ended up happening was nothing short of a fairy tale. Flacco rediscovered his passing talents, stringing together the best 4 games for a Browns quarterback in franchise history, leading Cleveland to a playoff berth as a wildcard qualifier and earning Comeback Player of the Year honors. Flacco spoke on multiple occasions of how much he enjoyed his half-season in Cleveland, where he said he felt like a kid again, and said he'd be very interested in a potential reunion in 2024. That outcome now seems all but impossible after the Browns chose a quarterback who is much closer to the archetype of Watson than Flacco, a move that also can be interpreted as Cleveland preventing fans from clamoring for Flacco at the first sign of difficulty with Watson. Winston's career began as the first overall pick of the Buccaneers in 2015, but never reached the sky-high expectations that came with winning the Heisman Trophy. He struggled with turnovers for most of his career, becoming the first member of the 30-touchdown, 30-interception club in his final season in Tampa, and though he's shown flashes of growth in New Orleans, rarely has he demonstrated enough consistency to be taken seriously as a starter. He'll join a Browns team entering 2024 with a new offensive coordinator in Ken Dorsey, who is expected to work with play-calling head coach Kevin Stefanski to craft a new scheme that maximizes the skills of Watson and the group of weapons around him, including recent receiving addition Jerry Jeudy. Should Watson be forced out of action again, Winston can step in with a similar skill set that should make such a transition smoother than the one Stefanski was forced to make with Flacco in 2023. The plan, though, is for Watson to play the entire season. But as the NFL learned in 2023, a season in which 66 different quarterbacks made a start for a team, the backup is often just as important as Plan A.